Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, August 5th, 2023. For me, another day of learning and growing. Hope to see you, family, friends, and loved ones doing well and staying safe. So, just wanted to talk about something I've been thinking about this past week, and that's dealing with setbacks. Because, unfortunately, setbacks happen. It could be professional setbacks, setbacks in your health, setbacks financially, setbacks with relationships, all sorts of things that we deal with. And for me, these past 4 years have been challenging, to say the least. Actually, probably 5. In May of 2019, I was diagnosed with lupus, specifically systemic lupus erythematosus. And at that time, I was a first-time manager, and ended up being hospitalized 6 times within periods 2 years for various reasons. Had a PE and DVT, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis. The initial hospitalization, which was the longest, was when I was down to 145 pounds from my normal 195 or 200 pound weight, and initially diagnosed with anxiety. And then after a lot of testing, you don't even want to know, there was a lot of testing, was diagnosed with lupus. So I went into a lot of medical debt. At that time, I also had a huge student loan debt, which is still the biggest portion of my non-mortgage / consumer debt. And credit card debt, of course, and had to make a cross-country move. The last minute, broke a lease, paid for the move, and didn't have the money for it, so I ended up taking a loan. So it was traumatic. I moved home with my parents and stepped down from that role. And all that was tough, but actually at that time was when I started to read the Bible every day, and I have been doing that since, and will continue to do so. And that has been tremendous on my faith, of course. And last month, I dealt with a little bit of a financial setback in that I hadn't paid my average of $850 a month. If you've been looking at my previous videos, at the end of each month, I give an update as to how much I've paid off. And it's been steady, for the first half of the year, and I've averaged $850 a month. But then last month, ended up paying off $120 of the consumer debt, because I took on some consumer debt, which I didn't want to, but this was definitely an investment that was worth it. And the fact that I got security equipment for the home, and when I do go to the office, I have that the extra set of eyes, watch my property. And on top of that, it did help lower some of my homeowner insurance. So yeah, it helped a little bit, but still, I also had a setback in my emergency fund. So I went backwards in my emergency fund, where I was the month before at 79% funded. Now I'm back down to 53%. So it's going to take us work to build that up. And that's just the name of the game. But my advice is to press on. Find that goal that you're working on. Don't stretch yourself too thin, because there's only so much you can do. And, especially if you're dealing with some health issues, you really have to pick and choose the things you can and can't do. Like right now, I'm studying for the 3rd course out of 5, working towards a career designation. And this course is tough. I have a total of 10 lessons that I have to complete, which includes reading, quizzes, discussion questions, videos, and it takes a lot of reading. I'm learning about something that I've never talked about in my past. In this case, it's estate planning. And there's a lot of information and material to go through. So right now I have 2 more lessons to go, and then I'll be finished. So I started early July. It's now August, so I am ahead of pace. And what I want to do is get the coursework done so that maybe the next 2-3 weeks I could take practice quizzes, practice exams, rewatch some of the videos of the tricky areas of estate planning that I just, don't understand, and then pass that test. And then hopefully I'll be done this year with getting that designation. I'm considering getting another designation after this, but then there's like 8 more classes. So that'll be a lot of time, and by that time I will be in my mid-40s. So do I really want to make that investment? I'll have to think about it. But also, I signed up for the online business courses that I need to get up on and to get started. So that'll be the next thing I do between my break, between courses. So yeah, I've got a lot to do. But anyway, setbacks happen, and they will happen, unfortunately. You have to know how to deal with it. And I'm not sure if this video is going to be very insightful, but just know that probably your ancestors did go through harder times than what we're going through. We have a lot of things to make life more convenient. And I think back to my grandparents and great grandparents, and knowing that I'm just a few generations away from slavery in this country, and what it took to get out of that, and seeing my parents and what they did to be able to raise us, and the sacrifice they made. What I'm dealing with in perspective is definitely not that. Hopefully I'm adding on to the wisdom of our family, and somehow be able to pass that on to the next generations, to my nieces and nephews, and then they'll be able to build on that, and it just keep on going, keep on growing, because I may not have wealth to pass down to the next generation. If I do, at least I'll know how to handle it. But the more important thing is to pass down wisdom. So if I have a website, if I have a book, to be able to pass down to them a video, say, hey, this is what you need to do. Listen here, I was dealing with $97,000 worth of non-mortgage debt, and then I got a mortgage on top of that, so I'm dealing with a lot more debt than that. And you don't have to do that. Great. And setting up a will, getting a trust, all those things that I'm just now thinking about. Imagine if the younger generation in my family, your family, they're thinking about these things, and they get a life insurance policy when they're younger, and they're insurable, and able to pass down generational wealth, pass down knowledge. All that's going to be important. So, I'm a walking, talking setback, basically. Watch my past videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. But if you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. When I post my videos. You can find me at youtube.com/Chronicles of Ray. And until next time, I hope that you all take care.